again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another makeup tutorial. I have a big day ahead of me. I'm going to go buy candles, Christmas candles. So for my big day of candle buying and Christmas scents to try and trick myself into being happy, I did like a pretty little dusty, rosy, mauve-y look that I'm sure you're dying to see. So stay tuned. And yeah. Okay, I'm going in to start with my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. I should probably pluck these babies. Excuse my crazy eyebrows, Lord. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Just cover all those lovely veins. Let's use Soft Glam. Anastasia. We'll just start with the matte white shadow here, and we're just going to throw that under the eyebrow and in the inner corner. Now I'm gonna go in with Burnt Orange, just kind of an orangey transition shade, and I'm just gonna slop that with a big fluffy brush all over the place above the crease. Now I'm gonna take a denser eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna go in with Dusty Rose, which is just kind of a mauve-y color. And then I'll slowly start blending it up towards the brow. I'm just lightly building up the color. Now taking a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go in with Rose Pink with this, it's a mauve-y shimmery shade. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid, all the way to the inner corner and up right to the crease. I want to make it a little more dramatic, I think. So I'm going to go in with another blending brush and we're going to go in with Sultry now, which is this dark kind of wine shimmer shade. I'm tapping it off because this shit's a mess. And I'm going to start out here in the outer corner of the crease. And I'm going to blend that upwards onto the brow bone. And then I'm just slowly taking that across. But concentrating out here in the outer corner so that it's darkest there. And I'm gonna take it a little across the lid as well. Now I'm gonna go in with a dark brown shade, Cypress Umber, and a little fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna dab this in the outer corner of the crease, just to give it a little more definition and a little more intense out there. And I'm just slowly blending that out. I'm not going too far across, I'm keeping it right on the outer corner. Now I'm going back in with the fluffy brush and blending out Sultry, which was that kind of wine shimmery shade right here. Just a tiny bit more, and I'm just going to go over where I put that dark brown, and I'm just blending it just so the colors are super blended together. And I'm taking it out and up just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go back in with that initial flat brush that we used to highlight under the brow, and I'm gonna add a little shimmer there now. I'm gonna go in with Glistening, which is this kind of gold shade up here. And I'm gonna tap that, and I'm just going to drag that slightly under the arch of my eyebrow. Then with my finger, I'm gonna take the same shade and I'm just gonna dab it right in the center of my eyelid. Then we'll go back in with that rose pink shimmery shade and just blend out the outer corners where that gold just went. I'm gonna go in with some brown eyeliner. This is the Rockin' Kohl Barbarella brown that I always use, Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm going to just drag that across the lash line, making it a little thicker on the outer corner, but not winging it out. with our flat definer brush, we're gonna go in with the Cypress Umber, which was that really dark brown shade, and we're gonna smudge out the eyeliner that we just put on, just so it's smoky and the edges are nice and soft. And we'll throw on some mascara and then some lashes. For lashes, I'm just gonna go in with the Ardell Demi Wispies. Cheap, simple, and cute. Okay, lashes are on. Now using the Kat Von D Trooper liquid liner, I'm just gonna cover the band. Okay, now I'll moisturize, put on my eye cream. And then I'm just gonna use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer for my face. Now I'm gonna prime with the Tatcha Silk Canvas, just a little bit. I should throw on some green color corrector. I'm pretty red around my nose. Do that real quick, and I got some adorable pimples. Now I'll go in with my Beauty Blender and my Makeup Forever HD Foundation in Y355. My skin is so awful. Now I'll conceal with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 2.5 Creme Brûlée, and I will just dab in the inner corner where I'm a little bit purple and super hollow, and then the outer corner here. And drag it down the side of the nose and all around where all my cute red stuff is. Now I'm gonna set under my eyes with the MAC Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish and a little tapered fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna dab around my eyes and temple and the side of my nose. Now with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and a big puff, I'm going to just dab little amounts around the rest of my face and just press that into the skin. Now using my Kat Von D contour brush and the Bobbi Brown, this is Bobbi Brown Golden Light, and this is her bronzing powder. I'm just gonna dab on the angled side and just start at my ear and lightly brush downwards towards the corner of my mouth just to accentuate the cheekbone. And then using the fluffy side, I'll kind of blend that out and drag it down slightly further. And then the jaw. And my hairline, just a little. Now I'm gonna contour my nose just a little with an eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to draw down the shadows down the sides of my nose. And then a little at the tip. And then I do a little under my bottom lip, just to try and make it look a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make this a little darker, actually. I'm using a damp, I can't fucking talk, a damp beauty blender and the Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit on the back edge. Just to make that a little bit sharper. Pause. So for blush, I'm gonna stick with kind of the eyeshadow colors that we went with. So I'm gonna go in with a mauve kind of blush. It's Tarte, and this is Party, and it's like a little mauve color. This is one of the best blushes ever. I got it, I think it was like a birthday gift with my Sephora VIB, and I'm almost out. So I'm gonna have to actually buy the full size one because I love it. So I'm just gonna go in with the blush brush and dab this around the apples and then slowly blend it back into the contour. Yeah. Okay, now for under eye eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with Sultry, the dark, messy, shimmery shadow. So I'm gonna be really careful because it was a mess. And I'm gonna use a flat definer brush. Actually, I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix the shimmery wine shade with Cypress Umber, which was that dark matte. And I'm gonna really gently just kind of stamp it along my lower lash line. Making sure you go all the way to the corner so that it joins with the top. Now I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and this Dusty Rose shade that we use, the mauve color. And I'm gonna use that to blend out underneath the edge. And just blending out and softening the edge there. So it needs to be really smoked out and blended, so just take your time. Yeah, that's nice. Now I'm gonna line the waterline with the brown Kohl pencil, and I'm gonna do the bottom and the top. Now I'll do mascara on the bottom lashes and try not to make a goddamn mess. Now we'll paste down the eyebrows with the Anastasia brow gel. These bitches are wild. Refill. Okay, I'm back. Right, where were we? Highlighter. I want to be glowy. So I'm gonna go in with this kind of angled fluffy brush, and then I'm gonna start with the Laura Mercier translucent glowing powder, and I'm just gonna dab, and I'm gonna just dab it right above my cheekbone and above my eyebrow and temple. It's so subtle, it's so pretty. And then I'm also gonna dab it on my inner corners with this little flat eyeshadow brush. Just a tiny bit. So for lipstick, let's see. Let's try Whirl by MAC. It's kind of a brown nude color. Then I'll go in with that Laura Mercier vibe. Then for gloss, I'm going to use the MAC Cremesheem Glass in Boy Bait. And then I'm going to... I'm going to set it with the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. Okay, that's it, all done. Turned out quite pretty. That is the most embarrassing feeling thing ever. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have something to go do. I'll be in my pajamas watching TV and drinking Prosecco. So see you next time. I did it. Shut up. Got lipstick on my sweater. I'm having a good hair day. Oh, fuck. I've got clean hair and a full face. It's a big day for me here. Big day in LA.